can't remember the last time a horror movie scared me like this. Welcome to Sandwich Reviews. I'm the Talking Sentient Sandwich, and I cannot recommend Late Night with the Devil enough for horror fans. The best way I can describe the film is uncomfortable. Whether it be uncomfortable because it's awkward to watch a failing talk show, or uncomfortable because it feels like I need to look over my shoulder to make sure no one is there. At times, the filmmakers just barely overstepped how much special effects they wanted to put in the movie, and that did take me out of it, but for the most part, I bought everything on screen as genuine. The best thing that the movie had to offer was its presentation. Making everything look like it was an actual live TV episode that never aired is a genius premise that I assume has had to have been done before, but I loved every second of it in this movie. Sure, there are a couple of AI images that could easily have been outsourced to actual artists, but other than that, everything is thought out and executed to create an immersive viewing that will chill you to the bone. In my review of The First Omen, I mentioned the idea of slow-motion car crash movies, where you can see something terrible coming from minute one, but there's nothing you can do but slowly watch it happen, and Late Night with the Devil is a prime example of one of those movies. So if you're looking for an unsettling experience that will stay with you long after the movie's over, please, I beg of you, check out Late Night with the Devil. But now, let's get into some spoilers, because together I'm hoping we can sort out just what in the hell happened in that ending. But before we get there, I should bring up some small and very specific problems I had with the movie. Starting off with some documentary-style narration, the audience is given a whole heap of exposition. Flash forwarding past an entire movie's worth of drama, I was very worried the story would use this as a crutch, and to an extent that may have been true, but the main bulk of the narrative takes place over one night, making that exposition dump necessary. And because of the bottle episode-like nature of the movie, all of the characters and drama are contained to one place, making every interaction and throwaway line matter. Although the black and white handheld camera scenes where they went to commercial somewhat breaks that immersion, I was always excited to see what key plot point they would introduce or highlight whenever they did that. The context within those scenes made the film all the better, and the second everyone had to scramble back to their seats before they went live helped the audience in the movie and the real-life audience feel that rising drama and tension. However, within all of those unsettling moments, one really stood out to me. The sequence where they went frame by frame to see a hidden image gave me full-body chills, and is a terror I will have a hard time forgetting. The payoff of seeing a weird white ghost wasn't as good as the setup, and the overall suspense was a little ruined once the little girl started shooting lightning from her hands, but that isn't to say it wasn't scary after that. But that does bring up a fair point that for the movie, the masterfully done slow and suspenseful lead-up is what got me scared. Except for a couple of worms that creeped me out quite a bit, none of the payoffs hit that hard for the scares. And then I got to the ending. The surreal way everything was filmed, sometimes dropping the live TV camera style entirely, had me afraid to speak or move in case I missed anything. During that, and even before, there's a bunch of weird connections in the narrative that you can notice, such as the main character, Jack, having a bunch of past connections to the demon from his rich guy cult. I wish they dove into some of those offhanded clues and red herrings a bit more, but I'm glad it was kept ambiguous. In any other story, I would hate that, but for this, it worked to create an atmosphere of confusion and terror. Because when Jack snaps out of whatever trance he was in, he realizes that he stabbed the little girl and killed her. Clearly, it was the demon's doing, but for what purpose? Did the demon get free? Is it in Jack now? Honestly, there are plenty of answers that make sense to me, but it's purposefully left vague. The last line of the movie being the main character repeating to himself, "The dreamer is awake," while dead bodies surrounded him was such a powerful image that I've thought of every night since I saw Late Night with the Devil. I doubt it'll hit me as hard the second time, but I definitely plan on watching this again, if only to get some answers. So leave a comment below with some theories or clues I might have missed. And as always, thanks for watching. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe for weekly videos and reviews, and enjoy a delicious sandwich.